Hello, Libra. Welcome to your weekly reading. And this week, the guided messages coming in for you very, very strongly. Somebody is coming in to let you know that they made a mistake. They made an error in judgment, and you are going to hear an apology from this person. But let's take a look at the sun, moon, and rising sign of Libra. And if this has to do with romance, then absolutely Venus as well. We're going to look at you on this side and we're going to look at them on the other side. Keep in mind, this may be you, this may be your partner, this could be somebody that you know around you, your own neighbor, and somehow it affects your life in some way. The guided messages are exactly what I said, and we're dealing with the Emperor right here. You being in this energy. This Emperor is being very, very direct and on course. This is being strong in who you are, Libra, and you are going to see something. Somebody's going to come in and share something with you that's going to make you feel very victorious. It's going to kind of like rise you up to a new level within you. And the Six of Wands is saying it's victory. So I feel that you've been misled in the past. There was something taking place that there was a mistake, an error, and this is you saying, you know what, I know who I am, and I know I didn't do it wrong, and you're going to be okay with whatever's coming in right around the beginning of the week. Now, whoever you're dealing with, we're going to take a look at them right now, because I feel they're the ones that are in a little bit low vibration, and definitely feeling that melancholy energy that can come through when Mercury is in retrograde. And right now we have several planet shifts. We have 3 to be exact, and you can go to my website and check that out if you'd like. I wrote a wonderful blog about what to expect through the 3 different planetary energies and shifts that are going on. So whoever you're dealing with is the 8 of Wands, and they're reaching out to you over this next week. You're going to hear something. For some of you, it may not be picking up a telephone, it may be via email, and some of you, this may very well be telepathic communication. We have the 2 of Cups, and this is a partnership. This is you and that other person. They think of you, and they know that you're supposed to be in each other's life. It doesn't have to be romance, but it very well may be. But with the 2 of Cups, this is a soul connection that you have with this situation, with this person. Now, in this beginning of the week, there is a beautiful moment of this. I feel that it is going to be like you're going to be thinking of them. You're going to, their thought is going to pop into your head, Libra. They're going to be thinking of you. You're thinking of them. And you guys are going to connect on an energetic level where the communication will start to go back and forth. This particular individual is going to reach out to you, and it's going to be very positive communication for sure. So let's take a look at midweek and see what's happening right around then. We have the 3 of Pentacles on for you. I remember you may be more on this side. The 3 of Pentacles is that team camaraderie when it comes to your career. It's a bonding between you and the other person and how you connect in the center, the mind, the body, and the soul. So this is definitely a soul connection. Somebody that there was a lot of confusion around this, and that's where the 7 of Cups really comes into play. You're going to recognize that they understand. You may have known in the beginning there was confusion, but they didn't get it. They didn't see it. They were probably the ones that were really stuck and stubborn. But whatever was going on, the confusion, the illusions, the disillusions around this situation are getting ready to change. Now keep in mind, because we have the Cups here, this is love, all right? This is not a person who did you wrong and knock you down on your knees necessarily at all. That's not what it is. I feel this is somebody very close to you where you know, this confusion created a divide between you, and now that divide is getting ready to be reviewed. We have the Queen of Pentacles on this side. That could be a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn possibly, but they definitely took a very long time to go through their own self-reflection with that 7 of Pentacles. That 7 is saying they had to go deep down into a darker side within them where they were seeing truth, and they had to become accountable in order to come back in. So it may have to had something to do with money, a family member or friend where you gave money to them or vice versa, and that money took a really long time to come back into play. It may have been confusion when it came to paying off an old debt, whatever this is, this side is finally seeing the light of whatever the confusion was back then. So this is a huge, profound moment for the side that you're dealing with, particularly, and it took a really long time. This is a deep, sincere apology. A deep apology that they saw you in a negative way because of whoever or whatever. I feel there was a third person, and this feels like a familiar reading, like I've done this maybe for you in the past. If it wasn't you, it may be your moon sign, your rising, and make sure you check those out, your moon and your rising sign as well. So we have the Death card, which is about an ending and transforming this new energy, changing the dynamics, and you knew all along that this was going to take place. Deep inside of us, we know when they're going to come back. We do. We know that there will be a day of being able to see through the confusion, to see through any manipulative situations, and I feel that's what was going on over here. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is saying, they're coming in a whole different direction. They may have been very, very juvenile in the past, and yet now they recognize that, oh my gosh, this was something that was actually meant for me to walk in, where you already knew this, Libra. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, but let's take a look at whomever or whatever. You're going to use your intuition when they come in. We have the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles is staying very balanced and grounded while they talk to you about the manipulation that took place. I feel that they were, again, I feel there was a third person attached to this, creating a lot of conflict, a lot of confusion between you and this side. So if this is a job, there was somebody else in the background saying, and creating that confusion equally as much as a family member. But this is a new direction for you to go when it comes to this individual. But they may be a little bit wishy-washy as they come in. So use your intuition to make sure that you know that they are telling you the truth. And they will be. It's a really sincere apology. But as far as moving on into a new venture with them, you want to make sure that they are not going back and forth from, I want to call it bipolar. You're not dealing with somebody who changes their mind back and forth. I feel they've grown and they've learned how to balance themselves out. They can take the air, the earth, the fire, and the water. So this is their sign of completion, and it is saying this is a transformation taking place. So anything that was needed in this situation, the job coming back, the project saying that we didn't need you to help us get this project up and going, we didn't need you in this relationship, this is all changing. The whole thing is changing right now. And again, I feel it left you in a state of confusion. And so therefore, this is that time for you to be able to see the truth around this situation. So let's go ahead and see what it's this one that they want you to know. The overall message for the week is the Eight of Wands, which you both have the Eight of Wands on your side, and the Eight of Cups. So eight's a very big, very, very beautiful number for you. Excuse me. Where it's back and forth, positive communication. This is the arrows of love if this has to do with your romance, Libra, but I don't necessarily feel it's a whole lot of romance. I feel this is, again, a job, a project that you were working on with another person, whether it's family or a friend. This is something that you have to make that decision to make a choice. All right, so you're going to be using your intuition, because this is like a confession. This is like a confession of truth, a confession through the confusion of why they did what they did. The Eight of Cups is saying you're getting ready to walk toward your ninth cup. And the ninth cup is a wish you've been wanting. This is an opportunity, like I said all along in this reading, that you wanted this. You wanted to see what happened, and you are going to see it. Mercury in retrograde brings back in the mind, okay, so through memory, it brings back people, it brings back jobs, it brings back experiences that didn't have complete closure. It literally brings back things that left us in a state of confusion where we had to work really hard to push past through it. Now, the beautiful thing about it is positive what is going to take place. You may have been wondering if it was ever going to happen, and this is that perfect time. This is the right moment for the two of you. You were brought back around to review this situation. So use Mercury in retrograde in your favor, okay? We have Temperance over here. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. And we have the Moon card. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But really what this is it's backing up what I said. The Moon phases, the three. We've got Mars and Gemini. We've got the harvest moon energy at the time that I'm doing this, right at this, as the week starts. And we have Mercury in retrograde, and you can check out my blog and look at any services I have if you need a little help in making this decision. This is about you finally gaining some closure in your life and getting past that situation. But again, it took a really long time for them to see the truth. So it was hard for you. And now you're being brought back into your mind. It may not even be in the real human experience. Your mind, your body, your soul is going to know the exact direction by the end of the week, and that's the overall energy for you. This is something you've been waiting for, and now you can move forward. So I hope you guys have a great week. Much love.